It's Sunday. You know what that means. It is the Double or Nothing buy-in live here in Jacksonville, Florida to a sold-out Daly's Place Amphitheater. I am Excalibur, joined by Tony "Bygone" Schiavone. And Tony, how great is it to have a full house back here in Daly's Place?
This is absolutely electric. Look at the fans here in attendance. They've been waiting for this night for a long, long time. We've been waiting to bring you this broadcast.
Well, at the top of the hour, we will kick off Double or Nothing, our big pay-per-view event. Sting, returning to action in front of a live crowd for the first time in over 6 years, teams up with Darby Allin to take on Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Not only that, Hangman versus The Machine. Hangman Adam Page takes on Brian Cage with Taz joining us here at the desk.
21 men will vie for a shot at the world title coming up at a future time. Who will be the wild card, the Joker? We'll find out. One of the favorites has to be in the Casino Battle Royale, Matt Hardy.
I have a very special big money Matt fact for each and every one of you. Matt will win the Casino Battle Royale tonight. And although the Blade is injured and he can't be in this matchup tonight, HFO's private party is in this match. We have the numbers, and I have motivated these guys. I have given them an incentive. Because if you two guarantee that I win, I am going to cut your wee fee in half to 15%. So bet the farm on it. Big Money Matt is winning the Casino Battle Royale.
Mark his words.
He certainly has a shot at the Casino Battle Royale, and we will be joined by Paul White on commentary for that match, but that's not all, Excalibur.
That is not all. Cody Rhodes, for one night only, the American Dream, takes on Olympic bronze medalist Anthony Ogogo with the factory behind him. And could this be the final time we see the Inner Circle together? The Stadium Stampede match, Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. 4 titles on the line tonight, including the TNT Championship. Miro takes on Lance Archer. We hope that Jake Roberts is okay after last night. AEW Women's World Championship, Hikaru Shida defends against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And the AEW World Tag Team Championship will be on the line. The Young Bucks, the champions, defend against the top contenders, a very pissed off Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. And the AEW World Championship will be up for grabs in a 3-way match. Kenny Omega defends against the Bastard Pack and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. But Tony, you mentioned the Women's World Championship match. Let's take a look back at this rivalry between Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker.
Since I won the AEW Women's title at Double or Nothing last year, I've always felt both confidence and pressure. Even though I struggle with those two feelings, I always worked hard to improve myself. Those two feelings made me stronger. You should fear that, Britt Baker, because all you've worked hard at is talking shit.
Shida has been champion for a year. And a difficult year at that. But I am the face of this division. I'm the role model, I'm the heart, I'm the soul. I am the pulse.
It seems like you are holding your nose in the air, like you think you're better. Maybe I should teach you a lesson. Maybe I should break it again.
You know what everyone else here does when they go home? They relax. I'm up at 5 in the morning, I get to the office, I work sometimes 10, 12-hour days, I go to the gym at night, I train, and I watch wrestling. I'm never off the clock, and that's why I'm the most dangerous thing we have on this roster. My untapped potential terrifies me. Confidence is what makes me different than the entire women's roster. I don't just say I'm the best, I know in my heart and in my mind that I am the best thing in this women's division.
When is this being published?
Not sure, really.
Okay, we should get a couple with me with the belt.
Success is anything that you strive for. You put in the grind, then you grind more.
Accomplish your goals, then you find more. And you don't need to rest if you want to be the best. If you want it, don't wait your turn. None of this is given, everything is earned. If you want it, don't wait your turn. None of this is given, everything is
They know I'm the star of this division. I'm the face of this division. But when I show it, that's it. The argument's done.
I'll be the face of a whole new era. This era is all about DMD.
See you at Double or Nothing, DMD. Dirty Moron Damas. Britt Baker.
Well, I tell you, Britt Baker's a friend of mine, and I really want to see her be successful. She has a lot of confidence, but it's going to be Sheeta's toughest test.
Sheeta's toughest test indeed, but she has been the champion for over 1 year now.
Absolutely.
Can she go wire to wire, double or nothing to double or nothing? However, that's not the only championship, Women's World Championship, that'll be on the line. The NWA Women's World Championship will be on the line right here on the buy-in. Coming up next, Serena Deeb will defend against Riho. A big-time matchup here on the buy-in. And let's throw it down to our colleague, Justin Roberts, standing by inside the ring.
This contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit is for the NWA Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Shinagawa City, Japan, Riho.
Listen to that. Welcome back to Jacksonville for Riho, Tony.
There's nothing like Rio's entrance, and I say that she has the broadest smile. She is so happy. She just brings joy with her. And by golly, we need joy in these days. And she could become the NWA Women's Champ here tonight.
Riho, who celebrated her 15th anniversary of professional wrestling yesterday, announced on social media that she has made the United States her permanent base of operations. So this could be a huge way to kick that off.
That's great news. That's great news for all of us.
And her opponent from Oakton, Virginia, she is the NWA Women's World Champion, Serena Deeb.
Serena Deeb, the NWA Women's World Champion, the woman of 1,000 holds. She returned back from injury just a few weeks ago, Tony, with a newfound purpose, a newfound aggression.
Well, she was unlike anything we had ever seen out of Serena Deeb. But let's not forget that Riho had a 133 title reign as the first ever AEW Women's World Champion. So she knows what it's like, this caliber, to be in big matches.
She certainly does. She's got that big match experience. Riho won the AEW Women's World Championship on the first edition of AEW Dynamite in front of a sold-out arena in Washington, D.C. So she is no stranger to that spotlight.
And these ladies are no stranger to each other, right? They caliber?
No, that's right. They met in the opening round of the AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator Tournament. Riho defeating Serena Deeb that night. That was actually the match that Serena injured her knee and required a arthroscopic surgery. Very brief recovery period, and now Serena back in the ring to defend that NWA Women's World Championship.
And I'm sure she remembers that match, and I'm sure she's upset about that match, how it ended in the Eliminator Tournament. So now she's got her chance to prove that a healthy Serena Deeb can take down Riho.
I want to remind everybody that Double or Nothing, the big show's kicking off tonight at 8 p.m., the top of the hour, right after the buy-in. You can order it on pay-per-view, BR Live, Fight TV internationally on Sky Germany, Sky Italy, and Virgin UK. You do not want to miss it. We've got 4 big title matches coming up on Double or Nothing, as well as that Stadium Stampede match and so much more.
Now look at Serena just dig in that side headlock here, Excalibur. She just gets a pretty good wide vertical base. She loves to be aggressive at the beginning, and she's showing it here right now.
The headlock's thrown off by Riho. Serena going for a quick cover. Riho bridging up and out of it. Riho goes for the drop kick. Serena able to avoid contact there.
Flexibility and quickness, two of the big trademarks of Riho. And look at this. Oh, okay.
Show of respect there by the challenger, Riho. Will Serena engage?
Well, she's taking her time now, isn't she?
Might be taking the time to soak it all in.
Well, why not? It's been a long time since we've seen a crowd this big.
Oh!
There's your answer.
Serena Deeb, a shot across the jaw, and Riho returns fire.
Serena was being cheered here until that slap.
Kick to the midsection, followed up by an uppercut, a series of uppercuts there by the NWA Women's World Champion. Riho getting rocked back into the ropes.
That's a textbook way to give those uppercuts. Use your legs, use the strength of your legs to uppercut, not just your arms.
Riho sent into the ropes, cartwheels through, drop kick. Serena down to one knee, back up in the corner. Riho closing in on the distance, running knee strike. Serena staggers out to center.
Use that quickness. She's down, got to go for the attack here.
Riho coming off the top, diving crossbody into a pinning predicament. No, just a 2 count from referee Rick Knox.
Serena was trying to get to those turnbuckle pads, Excalibur, and then a little indecisiveness on her part enabled the leap that time from Riho.
Want to remind everybody that over at shopaew.com, it's the Double or Nothing sale. You can save 20% off through tomorrow at 1 p.m. Use promo code DON. That's promo code DON at shopaew.com. And right now, Serena Deeb looking for that Serenity Lock.
She's going for the Serenity Lock, and Riho added scouted quickly to the ropes. Nice counter by Riho.
We talked about Riho's big match experience and that 15 years of in-ring experience. With that comes the ring awareness. Great move by Riho, but an even better move there, the Dragon Screw by Serena Deeb.
Dragon Screw leg whip certainly is something that can tear your knee up. It executed perfectly. And boy, it has really twisted the knee here of Riho.
And in that Women's World Championship Eliminator match, that was the match where Serena injured her knee. I spoke to her earlier today. She said that she has made a full, complete recovery. She is even better than before the injury. And right now, Serena Deeb in the driver's seat, Tony.
Well, you know, when you have an injury like that, yes, it was arthroscopic surgery, but your comeback always is based on how hard you work to get back. And she worked very, very hard to get back in shape, to get that knee back where it was. We all know that she's into yoga. She's a yoga instructor. She's in great physical shape, so it doesn't surprise anybody. It didn't take her long, Excalibur, to get back into this.
No, and that yoga experience of Serena Deeb, she knows which stretches kind of relieve pressure or relieve pain and which stretches inflict pain. And that, I think, goes to that moniker, Woman of 1,000 Holds.
And there's that European uppercut again and again. She executes that as well as any wrestler in any division.
Serena dropping that elbow across the inside of the knee now. Maybe looking for the Romero special, La Tapatilla. Riho, no, Serena not.
What do you call that?
That's just foul play right there by Serena Deeb.
That's what it is. Just a nose gouge that time.
Serena still with the legs of Riho all locked up.
You think Riho expected this?
Oh!
I mean, we know she had been aggressive. We had seen her on Dynamite, but to gouge the nose like that?
No, this is definitely a different vibe coming from Serena Deeb. And it really, I mean, it underscores that point. Serena was eliminated by Riho in that first round matchup. Is she still salty about that? Is this about more than defending the NWA Women's World Championship? Serena really digging in with those uppercuts. And now the abdominal stretch applied, locked in. You can see Riho trying to fight with her footwork there.
Yeah. Yes.
Serena recognized it and switched immediately into the cravat.
Into the cravat, and what she did that time, Riho just tried to get herself off balance. Once she thought she was off balance, then Serena would fall with her. It was a good counter move.
Almost a flying mare there by Riho. Serena avoiding contact, swinging a miss, or swinging a block there by Riho. Riho, stuck her head between the ropes. And the front chancery locked in here by Serena Deeb.
Look at, she goes right back to it after the break.
Serena taking a lot of liberties here with the Pro Wrestling Rulebook.
She saw that Rick Knox, the referee, had turned back to the ring, and she cinched it in again. And she's very proud of herself here as well.
Serena, oh man! Neck breaker across that center strand. She shoots the half, hooks the far leg. No, Riho kicking out.
And we've always known Serena to be a very engaging lady, a very engaging person that talks to you and talks about the sport. But she's also got a mean streak in her that comes out in the ring, and we are seeing it here on display.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Double or Nothing live on pay-per-view across the world. Pay-per-view BR Live, Fight.tv, Virgin UK pay-per-view, Sky Germany, and Sky Italy. You do not want to miss a second of it. Get your order in right now. And look at this. This is Serena Deeb using one of those 1,000 holds in an inverted gory special.
Yeah, and a lot of those holds, of course, she comes across through yoga. She knows yoga, which holds work and which holds can work against you, can hurt you.
And backing Riho into the turnbuckles, sending Riho up over the top rope. You know, Tony, one thing we have to mention, that is Riho making the United States her home base. She just flew in from Japan just a couple days ago. Is jet lag a factor here tonight?
Well, I think, you know, jet lag is for real, and especially when you come from Japan, and I've taken the trip from Japan, you see the sun set and rise again.
And it's almost worse on the second or third day.
Right.
The day when you land. But Riho fighting jet lag and fighting Serena Deeb with equal aplomb. Knocking Serena Deeb back into the ring. Could she be looking for those diving foot stomps? Riho, like a bolt of lightning from the sky, but look at that. Immediately comes up clutching her knee.
Yeah, it's the dragon screw leg whip that we saw earlier. It's still having its effect. She could try to cover it right now, but she can't get over.
We've seen Riho put away much larger opponents with those diving foot stomps. Tony, I think had she been able to cover Serena, we might have a new champion on her hands.
I agree, Excalibur.
Serena Deeb, the first to her feet. Riho, not long behind and laying in some elbow strikes. Hammer throw into the corner, reversed by Serena Deeb. Riho gets the boots up. Serena knocked back towards center. Will Tijeras there. Serena unsteady on her feet, charges in, gets lured in by Riho.
That's the quickness we talked about.
And Riho with Serena Deeb in her sights. The Tiger feint kick, knocking Serena back into the ring. Riho covers, new champion, new champ, no!
Boy, Serena was really coming out and won.
Serena Deeb trying to come back to her senses after that kick into the ropes by Riho.
I just wonder how, you know, as you can see, we're earlier in the evening here at Daly's, the sunshine, how it affects these athletes here.
Yeah, that very well could be an issue. But Serena Deeb with the Manjigatami, the flying octopus hold locked in on Riho. And Riho is, you can see, due to that damage to her knee, she was collapsing down a little bit. And
sure was.
Now just a hanging front chancery. Riho reverses Northern Light suplex. 2, no!
What a great reversal out of that. I thought she was done. She was all clutched up.
A tremendous reversal by Riho. But you see with that, some of that black tape peeking out on her shoulder. Could have an undisclosed shoulder injury as well with that, which she came down on Serena Deeb's midsection. Kick to the chest. Serena strung up on the middle rope. Riho up to the top again. Oh, diving foot stomps.
Oh, there's the knee again.
And that knee may have significant damage as Riho, once again, the dragon screw, this time in the ropes, rending and tearing at the tendons of that knee.
It could be a shin splint too, the way she hit so abruptly that time.
And Serena Deeb twisting neck breaker to Riho.
Well, you got to realize when you're in a fight with Riho, she is going to give it everything, and she is showing her reserve here. Jet lag be damned.
Riho up in the corner. Serena Deeb close to the distance. Serena intercepts the boot. Riho now using the heel of her right foot to hammer at Serena Deeb. Serena still maintaining control of that ankle. Uh-oh. She lured Riho in, and now, oh, a double dragon screw. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No, I don't think it's ever been executed.
And now Serena may be looking for deep talks. Nope, just a power bomb. High stack, 2, no!
It was a great counter to get out of that by Riho. She just leaned to the right and used Serena's own weight to counter the cover.
Yeah, I misspoke. It wasn't a high stack at all. Serena did not have all of her body weight distributed across Riho's shoulders, and that's what allowed Riho to fire that one shoulder just barely up off the canvas. Now Serena, uh-oh, now she's looking for the deep talks. She hits this. This will be the end of the night for Riho.
Good counter.
Riho, the back body drop. And does not look like Riho has got much left. Well, just as I say that, the rising knee strike in the corner.
She always fools you.
Clothesline attempt. Serena fights her way out of that full Nelson. Riho, dragon suplex. Big time dragon suplex by the challenger, Riho.
Serena hit really hard. You see her clutching her neck here, Excalibur. I thought maybe she'd try a cover, but she wants to add something to this.
Riho headed up to the top, maybe looking for those diving foot stomps once again. Yes, right on the money, right between the shoulder blades. But again, Riho slow to capitalize, Tony.
Serena won that title from Thunder Rosa this past October. May see it come to an end here.
Riho was looking for the Somato, but instead, Serena Deeb, single leg crab. And she is wrenching back deep is Serena Deeb. Riho.
Oh, she had her.
Yeah, she was on the verge of tapping out.
Now she's on the verge of reaching.
Can Riho make the crawl? She's digging in those elbows to get to that bottom rope and does. What a prelude to Double or Nothing this match has been, Tony.
Yeah, this title match, don't forget we have 4 big titles coming up.
Double or Nothing on pay-per-view at the top of the hour. Fight TV. Oh! The Mandala Haneri there by Serena Deeb, the inverted dragon screw. And she's bringing Riho back.
Got her again.
Looking for deep talks.
Good,
Riho escapes.
good counter.
Goes through. She's got her. She's got her. Oh!
How did she get out of that?
Serena able to kick out. Crucifix attempted. Look at this. Oh, the knee being driven into the canvas. And the Serenity lock is sunk in deep. Sunk in deep. Oh, Riho taps out.
The winner of this match, and still NWA Women's World Champion, Serena Deeb.
What a tremendous victory for the NWA Women's World Champion to kick off the Double or Nothing buy-in.
Are you ready to go?
We're here at Double or Nothing Fan Fest. First Fan Fest in a damn long time, and it's sick to be out here, man.
To see the fans back at AEW is just absolutely amazing.
Everyone's being cool. It's great to see all the fans out mingling and being able to enjoy this great company.
Kind of surreal meeting all of these people. It's been awesome, all the love and support we've been getting.
I just think it's great being able to meet the fans. I really do.
These guys are just amazing. They put it out there for us every week. It's what we love to see.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
Thank you to all the fans that joined us at the Fan Fest yesterday here to kick off Double or Nothing weekend. But coming up on the big show in just a few minutes, Darby Allin and Sting take on Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page. Hangman Adam Page goes one-on-one with the Machine, Brian Cage, and the Casino Battle Royale, 21 men vying for a shot at the AEW World Championship.
Cody Rhodes goes one-on-one against Anthony Ogogo. It'll be the Stadium Stampede 2, the Pinnacle, the Inner Circle. Will the Inner Circle have to break up after tonight? And then one of 4 title matches coming up tonight. Miro, Lance Archer for the TNT Championship.
And the AEW Women's World Championship will be on the line. Hikaru Shida defending against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And the AEW World Tag Team Championship up for grabs. The Young Bucks defending against Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. And let us take a look back at the history between these two teams.
The thing that always warmed my heart about the Young Bucks, not just their in-ring style, but the fact that they really embraced the support of their fan base.
They've abandoned a lot of things that got them to the top. And now you see this team, they're wearing $15,000 Air Dior shoes and the outfits and the lack of respect that they have for other tag teams.
I'm disappointed in this attitude change.
Do you feel like we've changed? I don't. Well, you do have a nose earring now.
Our appearance, I guess, but the attitude's been the same. We've been the best for a long, long time, right?
I just don't like them. I really tried. From the moment I got to AEW, I said, I don't really know about these guys. I don't know their deal, but like, hey, they're one of the greatest tag teams of our generation. I know that. I accept that.
Was I surprised to see them turn on Jon Moxley? Yes.
What the hell? The Young Bucks just super kicked Jon Moxley.
I thought they had had enough of Kenny Omega's antics.
They were my teammates, and they went and embarrassed me. And embarrassed Eddie Kingston.
How do you turn on someone when you're never on their side? We've been friends with Kenny Omega for over a decade. This is a friendship that spanned different countries.
Different promotions.
This is family, John. You're not family. You're an outsider. You're a guy from the other place.
You gotta get mad at that, Jesus.
He's gonna get mad if I say that?
I don't care, though.
No, I don't either.
It may be strange to some people, the modus operandi of Mox and Eddie as it relates to the Young Bucks.
Eddie and John are trying to attack the lifestyle before they attack them in the ring. And I think that's a pretty good strategy.
You drove your dang truck into our brand new Elite trailer. Okay, got us there, but hey, those are a dime a dozen. We'll buy another one. Then you guys went into our locker room and you trashed our locker room. But when you came into the ring and you put your hands on our personal property, our Air Diors, and you took them, you crossed the line.
All this tells me is that through their actions and their attitude, the Young Bucks have created a monster here.
Those things are rare. There've only been 5,000 made in this world. Go look at StockX. Go Google it, you marks.
The moral compass of the universe needs to be set into correction. And that's gonna happen when Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley become world tag team champions.
What a tremendous rivalry between these two teams. The Young Bucks, Jon Moxley, and Eddie Kingston, the top-ranked team. And Tony, we've got a big AEW World Championship match as well.
One of the double main events, our final world title match will be Pac and Orange Cassidy going after the world title in a three-way with the world champion Kenny Omega. But we have some special guests to join us to begin things for tonight's Double or Nothing.
One special guest and one miserable son of a bitch.
Absolutely. We really... Okay, I know which one's which.
Ladies and gentlemen, the human suplex machine, Taz!
Taz joining us here on commentary to kick off Double or Nothing here tonight. His man, Brian Cage, will face Hangman Adam Page in our opening contest tonight.
The Hall of Fame voice of wrestling, Jim Ross.
Boomer Sooner himself coming to take his seat at the center of the table. Double or Nothing coming up on pay-per-view in just a few seconds. Pay-per-view, BR Live, Fight TV internationally, Virgin UK, Sky Italy, Sky Germany. You do not want to miss a second. Get your order in right now.
Cannot wait. All four titles will be on the line, and we'll find out who will get the next title shot in the Casino Battle Royale. JR, you ready?
I've been looking forward to a pay-per-view
more than this in years and years. Gotta join us, folks. It's going to be special tonight.